The Oliver's Castle footage remains controversial. It was quickly labelled a hoax, yet the handling of the evidence, the changing accounts, and the sudden narrative shutdown raised legitimate questions. Whether suppression occurred or not, what's clear is that the public never received transparent access to the original data, and that alone should concern anyone interested in the truth. So here's where the truth actually lands.
Crop circles are not proof of aliens landing in fields. They are not random pranks either.
They sit in a third space where intention, geometry, and environment intersect. What we know is this: the designs are mathematically exact. They appear in locations already mapped by energy, magnetism, and signal infrastructure. Some show physical changes that require heat, pressure, or electromagnetic influence, applied evenly, briefly, and without damage. That alone tells us something important. These patterns are not chaos, they are controlled, and control implies design. But design doesn't automatically mean invaders, gods, or saviors. It means communication through structure, not language. When the Arecibo reply appeared, it didn't arrive as a voice in the sky. It arrived as correction, a refinement, a mathematical response placed exactly where it would be recognised. Crop circles are not messages to the public, they are calibration marks. They appear near radio telescopes, along ley line intersections, on land with high electromagnetic conductivity, in locations already used for military or scientific monitoring. That's not coincidence, that's targeting. The Arecibo reply wasn't saying hello, it was saying we received it, this is the correction. Not an introduction, a reply with edits. That tells us something crucial and factual. Whoever designed that formation understood binary, understood DNA encoding, understood our signal structure, understood where to place the response so it would be noticed. That rules out randomness. It also rules out kids with planks. If crop circles were meant for us, they'd use words, but they don't. They use mathematics, which means the message isn't emotional, it's technical. That tells us the message wasn't meant for the public. It was meant for those who understand signal. And that may be the quiet truth people miss. Crop circles don't speak to belief, they speak to measurement. They don't demand worship, they demand attention. They are not warnings of invasion, they are reminders of a language we once understood and no longer teach. Geometry, frequency, resonance, the same principles that shape sound, matter, DNA, and stars. So maybe the question was never who made them, but why do they keep appearing where listening equipment already exists? And maybe the most uncomfortable truth of all is this: if something is answering us, it may not be new, it may not be external, it may be operating through the same fields we use to communicate, measure, and observe reality. Not speaking to us, but responding through the system. So the circles remain perfect, silent, untranslated, not because the message is hidden, but because we stopped listening in the right way. And until we remember how to read frequency instead of fear, the fields will keep answering questions we don't realise we're still asking.